Hey everybody, Mestre here again with another how-to video here on Mestre Vibes. Before you watch the video though, make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe, help our channel grow, and share and hit the notification bell. Okay, I gotta say those things and get it in the habit of saying. Today, I'm gonna show you guys how to play the Pandeiro, or how I play the Pandeiro, right? Pandeiro, what a lot of people don't know is the actual roots of the Pandeiro are Northern African, from Islamic nations, and those during about 700 years, what we call the conquest of the Iberian Peninsula by the Moors, the Moorish conquest. A lot of culture and a lot of things came through and eventually into the Portuguese areas. And with that, the sailors brought it and the Portuguese people modified it and brought it to Brazil. So the roots are not actually Brazilian, but it's used in every form of Brazilian music. Okay. What I'm going to show you guys today, though, is a few rhythms, but more important, I'm going to show you guys how I train rhythms, okay? What a lot of people do is they try to copy a rhythm, and a lot of times they lack the technique. So, for example, one thing that I was really lucky is when I first came to Japan, I had already played Capoeira for almost a decade. And it wasn't until I came to Japan and started being really involved in the Brazilian music scene here, especially in shows and work, I realized that with working with professional musicians, my music was really not up to par. Fortunately, I had a lot of great people around me, and today are like family, like my tio Francis, my papai Damião, Vavá Isabel. I've got a lot of people that I love and respect in the music community, and they've showed me a lot on music and given me the opportunity to understand how I play music and how I have applied that to capoeira music, okay? I'm not saying everybody has to be perfect. This is just how I do it, okay? Here we go. First of all, when you play an instrument, right, percussion especially, you play it with your body. If you don't, like for example, let's say I'm just playing it with my hand. See how unnatural that seems? Also, we have to think about the swing. My uncle is a world famous Brazilian musician, his adopted uncle. And he told me one time, though it's interesting because North American hip hop is in a step. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where the swing comes from. This is his opinion, but something that really stuck in my head. But the Brazilian swing is in the back of the thighs going back. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. So it made me conceptualize a lot how things tend to work. So for me, what we're going to do is we're going to count back, but also with the step. When I put my right foot down, I'm going to call that 1. Some of you might have heard of this way of counting, like e, a, 2, e, a, 3, e, a, and so forth. This is basically just because it's easier for you to say it as you're training. Because 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and can get a little bit, almost become a mouthful. For me, I like to say just e, 2, or 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So what I'm going to do is show you guys something that's really important that my uncle showed me and that I have found invaluable to playing music. And this is what he has 3 points. 1 is the posture. When he plays the Pandeiro, he creates a triangle, but also a triangle here, down. This triangle makes it easier for me to play. Also, when I play with music, sometimes there's a microphone, so I need to be able to control the Pandeiro from being to the side. I know it can become heavy, but a lot of times it's just practice and getting used to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how I train a rhythm. Now, what I like to teach my students first and foremost is the samba rhythm. Why? Because it gives them a very simple introduction and a way to learn to count. Ready? Here's how I start. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Have you noticed I haven't touched the instrument yet? Why? Because what happens is, as I'm training this, I'm training timing and swing. But as I'm saying 1 and 2 or e, a, 2, e, a, I'm training my mouth to be ready to sing as I'm playing the instrument. A lot of capoeira people don't seem to see that a lot of times when they play the instrument and then when they sing, it goes off sporadically. We lose control of timing and things like, and this happens a lot more than people think. And when you get used to understanding timing and like rhythm, you start to understand that people are really speeding up. So a lot of times it can be a little bit of the music going crazy. So for me, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Okay? So right there, that's already given me a way to train the whole person I am in the rhythm. So let's start with the samba. Now, I tend to press here, not underneath, to change the tone. I hope you guys can hear that clean. What happens is, when I press the thumb down, it creates a higher tone, and that mimics the first surdo or surdo de primero in samba. And then the second surdo, being a lower tone, is the second one. So 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Now, as with the samba, I want to make sure that I'm training, my hand, my fingers, and my wrist, right? I don't make big like gestures. So what I'm going to do with the samba is train it just thumb. And when I hit it, I like to use the little bone right here. So it's more of just on the inside of the rim. So straight across. So I got my triangle. I got my rhythm going, my 1 and 2. And now I'm going to train the samba. So hold it, 1 and 2 and 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 1 and 2. Now I love samba and Brazilian music, so Madalena, Madalena, você meu bem querer. Eu vou falar pra todo mundo, eu só querer você. Eu não sou daqui, marinheiro sou, eu não tenho amor, marinheiro sou, eu sou da Bahia. See? Now I'm training and switching becomes even easier. I highly recommend using this method so that you can improve your percussion, rhythm, and playing capoeira music. Okay? Now, as there's a lot of variations of capoeira rhythm, one I'm going to show today is the most basic one that I learned when I was younger, and it's open thumb, center, open thumb, flat. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and e a, e a, e a, e a, Ô marinheiro, 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 sou quem te ensinou a nadar, marinheiro, sou eu, sou tambor no navio, marinheiro, sou foi ao balançar do mar. So using those points, you can learn to improve your percussion. Now this can be done for anything, even a drum, playing any percussion, beating bow, everything. Okay? So today I wanted to show you guys how to play the pandeiro and how to train it so that you can improve your own music and your own technique. A lot of love, a lot of peace. Mestre Sucuri, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and hit the notifications bar. I did it. Guys, have a great day. And next one, we'll do something just like this and something that's really helpful for everybody to learn how to become better.